leaving off from the last video, I showed you how to make a slip knot. You pull it and it makes it smaller, and you pull the loop and it makes it bigger. Okay, like I said from the last video, just make sure you're using a medium weight size 4 yarn. Now this suggests that I use a size I hook or 5.5 millimeter hook. Well, all that I have is a size H hook, 5 millimeter, and that's fine because it'll just be a little bit smaller than your stitches, which is totally fine. So now you got this loop. What do? Well, don't use the shorter end of the tail, just kind of push that back to a little bit. Put your hook through the loop like that and pull on the longer end of the yarn to tighten up the loop a little bit. Make sure to leave a little extra wiggle room because we got to make sure to pull the yarn through the loop right here. And now the way you're going to hold your yarn is going to be different for everybody. This is the way I hold my yarn. You'll eventually learn how to hold it in a way that's comfortable for you, but I'm showing you the way I hold the yarn. You take the longer tail, you wrap it front to back around the pinky, under these 2 fingers, up and over the pointer, and then hold the yarn. I'll show you one more time. The longer tail in front, around the pinky, underneath these 2 guys, over the pointer finger, and then just kind of pinch with these 2 fingers. And that was the way I was taught how to hold yarn. But like I said, it's different for everyone. Alrighty, so we just made the slip knot. So what we're going to do from here is take the yarn that's coming from my finger from behind around the front, pull through this loop. Again, the yarn from pointer finger in front of the hook, pull through this loop. And again, the yarn from behind, you can use your hook to wrap it around behind and pull through the loop. The yarn from the finger, use your hook to wrap it around, pull through the loop. Make sure to not have a death grip. It's common for beginners to have a death grip. Try to keep your grip loose so you can have looser chains, and it'll prevent from a lot of hand pain in the future. But all right, so this method is actually called yarning over, where you wrap the yarn around the front of the hook. It's called yarning over or yarn over. So after you do that, you just pull it through the loop. So I just thought I'd add in that little tidbit, which the abbreviations for yarn over is YO, just for future reference. But let's get back to this. Wrap the yarn around the front, yarn over, pull through the loop. Again, yarn over or wrap around, pull through the loop. See if I can do it again a little closer. Wrap around, pull through the loop. Wrap, pull through the loop. Wrap around, pull through the loop. And we're going to continue doing that for a little while until you have a long chain. As long of a chain as you want. You can make little bracelets. Oh, hey, my hair. Sorry. You can make bracelets or necklaces. I've even seen shoelaces made. It's pretty cool. But let's continue. Blah, blah. Sorry. Wrap the around, pull it through the loop. Oops. Wrap around, pull through the loop. And see, my hook will move through the loop, so don't be worried about that. It's just part of the normal crocheting process, and you don't even think about it. It just naturally happens. And again, wrap around the front of the hook, pull it through the loop, wrap it around, pull it through the loop, wrap around, pull it through the loop. Oops. Pull from the yarn because that's normal. Sorry, talking to myself out loud. All right. Yarn over, pull through. All right. So as our very first project, let's make ourselves a bracelet because we're super proud of this, right? I'm super proud. So take your chain length, wrap it around your wrist. See, yep, that's long enough for me. Go ahead and leave a little bit of a tail, grab a pair of scissors, cut, and with your hook, just wrap around and pull through like you're gonna do a chain, but pull through the whole tail and pull. Okay? The way I'm just gonna do this is to wrap around, pull up, and then pull or push these tail ends through. You kind of made a knot. You can make a knot however you want, but try to have it down as close to the chains as possible. Pull, and ta-da! I have myself a bracelet. Just snip those off. And now, my very first project. Pretty awesome, right? All right. In the next video, I'm actually going to show you how to count these chain stitches because a lot of projects tell you you need to count or you need to chain however many and then count to just make sure you have them so you can make the project the size that's needed. I hope that makes sense. But okay, in the next video, I'll show you how to count chains.